best thing about exercise? You get to feel great afterwards.
I feel great doing nothing.
I hate you. Plus, I was lying. I'm about to throw up a lung.
Well, I'm gonna get going. Six and I are volunteering at a homeless shelter.
Very nice.
Oh, Dad, I forgot to tell you. Your doctor called with your cholesterol results. 290?
290?
Yeah. I mean, that's not terrible, is it?
No, not unless you're a 1,000-pound hog that's been rolled in batter and deep fried. 290?
Well, there's good cholesterol and bad cholesterol, and the important thing is your ratio.
290?
Unfortunately, your ratio is bad.
290? My grandfather died of a heart attack before I was born. My father died of a heart attack before you kids were born. And now, will I ever get to see my grandchildren?
I don't know. If you want to spring for 2 tickets to Hawaii, Vinny and I can get started right away.
Yeah. Careful, Blossom. My heart. Oh, I feel like one of those Polish sausages, just a giant mass of fat wrapped in skin.
Don't know about the future, that's anybody's guess. Ain't no good reason for getting all depressed. Fire up your pad and pencil, I give you a piece of my mind. In my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine. Stop all your fussing, slap on a smile. Come out and walk in the sun for a while. Don't fight the feeling, you know you wanna have a good time. And in my opinion, nation, the sun is gonna surely shine.
To me, I get a lot of exercise.
And you eat a lot of meat. Steaks, hot dogs, hamburgers.
Well, what do you want me to do? Go vegetarian?
Well, that's not such a crazy idea. There are millions of vegetarians in the world. Look at all the Hindus.
I would, but none of them ever go to my rib joint.
I'll tell you what. If you do it, I'll do it. We'll become granola heads together. We'll eat nothing but sticks and clouds. We'll wear finger symbols, and the squirrels will be our friends.
I never liked vegetarians. They seem so morally superior.
Yeah, but we're much better than people like that.
Isn't it possible to be basically vegetarian, but eat something borderline, say, once a day?
You mean like fish?
I mean like elk or horse.
Dad, you have to do this.
I don't think I can.
290?
Let's go get some tofu.
You know, these hamburgers look kind of good. You think they'd let us eat one? Well, I can't. I'm a vegetarian now. Since when? Since this morning. I haven't had meat all day. Yeah, well, I haven't had sex all day. That doesn't make me a nun. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Is it feed a hangover, starve a cold, or vice versa? It's don't get a hangover. Yeah. You know, some of these starving homeless people are surprisingly pudgy. Please. Refresh my memory. Why are we volunteering to help the homeless again? First of all, it's a human problem that needs all of our attention. If everybody would just pitch... Even I'm not interested in hearing the rest of this.
Hi. Blossom Russo?
Yeah, hi.
In 6, Lemire?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm Evan Henderson. I'm the volunteer coordinator. It's my job to welcome all volunteers and make them feel At home with the homeless.
Well,
Look, we're a little crowded tonight. Would you guys mind staying an extra hour?
oh, as long as you want.
Great, thanks. Just call me if you need anything coordinated. See ya.
How come the gorgeous ones are always jerks? What, you think he's a jerk? Give me a break, Blossom. The guy is obviously conceited beyond belief. Why would you say that? Come on, he had a mirror on his clipboard. Appearance is very important when you're working with the homeless. These people can be very judgmental, you know. You have a crush on this guy. I do not believe you. I do not. Blossom, right now you look like you'd do anything he asked. Well, he is my coordinator.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Joe.
So, what's for dinner?
A new recipe I just got out of this book.
The Happy Vegetarian.
Yep. Millions of people are becoming vegetarians.
And they made the one happy one write a book.
Hey, did you know that if everybody ate vegetarian, there'd be 10 times as much food to go around to feed the hungry?
Because nobody would want to eat it.
Oh, yeah? Try this.
What is this?
Spaghetti with wheat balls.
With what balls, Dad?
Wheat balls.
Wheat balls?
Yes, wheat balls. They're the same shape as meatballs, the same color as meatballs, but they're wheat balls. Go on, give it a try. You're gonna love it.
Dad? I just had my first wheat ball.
And how was it?
Insipid.
Insipid?
Means bland, Dad.
I didn't know you knew that word.
I didn't know that word till I just ate that wheat ball. But none of the other words that I already knew could convey the awfulness of that experience.
Well, you gotta give it a chance, Joe. It takes time to acquire a new taste.
What taste, Dad? If there was a taste, we wouldn't have a problem here. Go ahead, you try it. Huh? So what do you think?
Bucharest.
What's that, Dad?
It's Arabic for disgusting.
I didn't know that you knew Arabic.
Neither did I.
So have you decided yet whether you're gonna take my name?
Shelley Russo? I'm not sure I like it.
I like it fine, but if you prefer to keep your name, go ahead. Just don't do that hyphenating thing. Shelley Louis Russo. It's like advertising that you can't make a decision.
Would you take my name if you were a woman and I was a man?
Would I still have chest hair?
Does that make a difference?
Well, if I were a woman with chest hair, I wouldn't exactly be bargaining from a position of strength, would I?
Have you decided if you like dessert?
Kidding? We can't even decide on our names.
Well, how about ice cream?
Sounds good.
Sure. Ice cream.
Oh. What'll it be then? Probably, chocolate and vanilla?
Was that a joke?
Hey, take it easy.
Honey,
Funny guy?
don't stop it.
All right.
Calm down.
All right, I'm calm. Calm.
Oh, we also have a very delicate lemon meringue pie.
Hey, thanks for staying that extra hour, you guys. You know, when you do a good deed like that, somebody important is always watching.
I like to think so.
Oh, I'm sure that, because I am that somebody.
No, please. It was really no problem. I just called my, this boy I know, Vinny, and I asked him to pick us up an hour later.
Well, not to raise your hopes or anything, Blossom, but you may be a candidate for assistant coordinator. Good job.
Man, is he arrogant or what? Blossom. Huh? What? Jeez, this is not like you.
The dinner line forms over there.
No, I'm here to pick up 2 girls.
Oh, you mean Blossom and her friend?
Yeah, she's my girlfriend.
Which one?
What difference does it make?
Doesn't make any difference to me. But it might make a difference to whichever one's stuck with you.
Yeah, well, Blossom's stuck with me, all right, pal?
What a waste.
Oh, I see you've met.
Yeah, we've met. You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm stuffed.
Hey, I'll see you guys next week. And thanks, Blossom. You were great.
Yeah, well, you know, if you ever need any extra...
Come on!
Can I get you anything? Coke? Pepsi? Me?
Oh, stop pretending, Blossom.
Pretending what?
Like nothing happened.
Did something happen?
Well, what do you think happened?
I have no idea.
The guy at the homeless shelter?
Don't be silly.
Hey, no, I saw it, Blossom. You looked at that guy the way you're supposed to look at me.
Vinny, that guy, what's his name? Evan. Evan is not my type at all. I mean, give me a break. He's way too, pretty.
Oh, what, I'm not pretty?
Of course you are. You're very pretty. You're Jenny Garth, okay?
Look, why can't you just admit that you're attracted to him?
I am not attracted.
Yeah, well, he happens to be attracted to you.
Did he say that?
You see, you're interested.
No, I'm not interested. I am appalled. I mean, that's some nerve he's got telling you he's attracted to me, dork. Did he say attracted or very attracted?
No, it was just the way that he looked at you.
Oh.
Look, Blossom, I just don't want you going near this guy again, all right?
Excuse me, did you just tell me where I'm allowed to go?
No, I told you where you're not allowed to go.
Well, you really can't tell me what to do.
Well, then I guess you don't care what I do.
No, at the moment I don't.
Good, because this is what I'm doing.
Should have popped that waiter.
No, you shouldn't have.
You broke something.
What?
The charm. No one has said anything. Not my family, not your family. No one made any comments about, the skin thing.
Well, I'm sure there have been plenty of comments you just didn't hear.
I don't want to think about it.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't change the fact that we love each other. And it doesn't change my opinion that it was a good aesthetic move on God's part to give people different skin colors, different shaped eyes, different kinds of hair.
Yeah, I just wish that while he was at it, he would have made people smart enough to see it your way.
Well, he had a big job, and he may have been rushed that day. Maybe that was the day his kid got into trouble. Honey, hopefully the waiter didn't mean any harm. Just because some people are completely tactless doesn't mean they're racist.
You're not calling this an overreaction, are you?
Look, you can't get worked up every time you run into a little bit of ignorance because I've got news for you, sweetheart. It's not going to stop anytime soon.
And Vinny is like totally bent out of shape, and I barely spoke to this guy. Well, I think it's good that Vinny's a little jealous. I mean, shows that he's still got a burning passion for you. Pardon me if I remain unflattered. Okay, if Vinny wasn't already your boyfriend, and you could choose between the two of them, who would you pick?
Vinny.
Definitely Vinny or probably Vinny?
Definitely Vinny.
Very probably Vinny. Because if you're not sure, there's one way to find out. Go out with Evan. Look, just because I am attracted to this guy doesn't mean I'm interested. There's a big difference. Besides, Evan hasn't asked me out. Uh-huh. And what would you say if he did?
I would say no.
Definitely no? Why are you planting these doubts in my mind? Because I love watching you squirm. What do you think I hang out with you for, the prestige? Actually, not to change the subject or anything, but you haven't been hanging out with me much lately. I don't even see you in school. Yeah, well, I've been sick a lot. No, you've been hungover a lot. You know, you really got a problem, you know that, Blossom?
Oh, I do? And what's that?
Your problem is that you like to go around implying that other people have problems. What bothers me most is when someone hints around at stuff instead of just coming right out and saying what they mean, especially when that person is supposed to be your best friend.
Okay. Six, I think you have a drinking problem, and I think you should get help.
Excellent salad, Nick.
Yeah, great lettuce. Did you make any food?
Lettuce is food. It's very healthy.
Look at it this way, Joe. Lettuce is all that rabbits eat, and you know what they do all day.
Yeah, they try to break out of their cages to go find some meat.
Well, I guess we've all got a lot to learn about nutrition. Did you know that Socrates was a vegetarian?
Yeah, I bet that's what killed him, huh?
No, hemlock killed him. What's that?
It's a vegetable, right? A tuber.
Well, if you got a tuber, you're going to die no matter what you eat.
Here's a little fact I bet you didn't know. What's the #1 destroyer of tropical rainforests?
Woodpeckers?
No. Hamburger.
Oh, come on. How could that be?
No, ranchers have been chopping back the Amazon for their cattle so we can eat meat.
You know, now I know why vegetarians don't get invited to parties. They're boring.
Did you know that for every 16 pounds of cattle feed, we get 1 pound of beef and 15 pounds of manure?
Either one of which I prefer to this salad.
I've a lot of friends who turn veggie. They all go through a phase like that.
How long does it last?
Right up until they have to carve the Thanksgiving zucchini.
Ta-da!
What is it?
Soy stroganoff.
Oh, I'm gonna take this, Dad. It's, for me.
So, guys, what's it going to be?
Cheeseburgers.
Let's go.
Hi.
Hi. Look, I'm not here in my coordinator capacity. I guess I'm here because, well, I like you.
Oh, really?
I don't know. It's like a physical thing, you know?
Yeah, I know.
So, you want to go out tomorrow night?
Well, Evan, this is very flattering.
I'm sure that's true.
Well, I have a boyfriend.
Oh, call him and let him down gently.
Look, I'm sorry, but, I don't really think you're my type. I admit I'm physically attracted to you, but I think that's about all we have in common.
Well, hey, that's good enough for me.
Look, the answer is no. I have a boyfriend. I'm not interested. Thank you very much. Please go away. You have beautiful eyes. Goodbye.
Shell.
You don't have to.
Do what, guys?
Order from that waiter without hating him. Last night, I almost punched him out for making a bad joke.
Jeez, I hope you never meet Andrew Dice Clay.
I don't know why I agreed to come back here.
Well, come on, I've dealt with stuff like this my whole life. You have to pick your fights, and this one isn't worth it.
Hi. Oh.
I'll have the surf and turf hold the surf.
Make it two.
Listen, I'll have the charbroiled chuck steak, and can I have that with the extra cholesterol, please?
Got it. 2 turfs, no surf, and an Orson Welles.
And, listen, still don't appreciate the comment you made yesterday, but, I overreacted. That was a mistake.
No problem. I'm glad that you see that everything isn't so black and white.
Killer.
Can I come in?
Sure.
All right, look. I've been thinking. This was like one of our 4 worst fights. And you know, it's always hard when you do something wrong to take the first step forward and tell the other person that you're sorry.
Yeah?
So I thought that by coming to you might make it easier for you to apologize.
That's what you came here for?
Yeah.
Nice talking to you. I'll see you later.
Come on, wait, aren't you the one who always says that we need to communicate better and work things out?
That's a good point. Go ahead, Vinny. Communicate.
Okay, I think I have the right to ask you not to see a guy that you have a thing with.
Yes, you do, but I do not have a thing with Evan.
Come on, Blossom, we both know you're attracted to him, right?
So? Like you're not attracted to other women?
You know, Blossom, a lot of other women might take the attitude that my being a little bit possessive shows how much I care about you.
Well, I take the attitude that your being a little bit possessive shows that you think of me as a little bit of a possession.
All right, I'll make you a deal. You promise never to see this guy again, and I promise never to look at another woman.
Vinny, you're a guy. I mean, your head turns when Marge Simpson comes on the screen, but nonetheless, I trust you, and you have to trust me. Look at me. Come on, look at me. You know that I would never do anything to hurt you, right?
Yeah, I do.
So there's nothing to worry about. See? This is the way I like communicating.
But I could still look at other women.
Yeah, as long as I'm not around.
What if you're tying your shoe or something?
Don't push your luck. You want a hamburger? No? Can't. Are you still a veggie? It's been a week now. I know. My dad and I are hanging in there. It's like joining a really cool club, you know? Madonna's a vegetarian, so are Paul and Linda McCartney. Aha, so you're saying there's a 2 out of 3 chance you'll be able to carry a tune? Yeah. Hey, how come Evan hasn't said hello to us today? Well, it might have to do with the fact that I shot him down. Well, I guess Vinny was happy to hear that. Actually, I didn't mention it to him. I mean, I figure if somebody asks me out and I say no, it's really none of his business. Now, if I were cheating on him, then I'd have to tell him. Speaking of cheating, I got caught using crib notes on an English test yesterday about Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, which I didn't read because I saw the movie, but now I'm supposed to take a makeup test next week, and I totally spaced out that that's when I'm supposed to check in at this rehab clinic that my mother found. So
You are?
Yeah. My mom was starting to worry about me, too. And truthfully, so was I guess, a little. Well, that's great. Yeah. figure I have a 50-50 shot of meeting Billy Idol.